When the earth roars, it reminds us of forces far greater than ourselves. Earthquakes strike without warning. They shatter cities, reshape landscapes, and test the resilience of societies. For centuries, people have lived with this sudden shaking of the ground, yet many still ask, what exactly is happening beneath our feet? And why does it matter today more than ever before? This is the story of earthquakes, nature's most unpredictable tremors. Earthquakes are the movement of the Earth's crust. The planet is not a solid, unmoving ball. It is made of layers. On top rests the crust, broken into massive sections called tectonic plates. These plates float slowly on the molten layer beneath. They grind, slide, and collide with each other over time. Most of the time, this movement is unnoticed, but pressure builds along fault lines, the cracks between plates. When the stress is too much, the rocks break suddenly. That release of energy sends shock waves through the earth. We feel it as an earthquake. Scientists measure earthquakes with a tool called a seismograph. They describe the size of the quake using the Richter scale or the more modern moment magnitude scale. A magnitude 5 quake can rattle a city. A magnitude 7 or 8 can destroy it. Earthquakes are not rare. The United States Geological Survey, or USGS, records millions of small quakes each year worldwide. Most are too weak to notice, but the few that are strong enough can change history. To understand the power of earthquakes, we look at some of the most significant in recent history. In 1906, San Francisco, California, was struck by a magnitude 7.9 earthquake. Fires broke out across the city. Over 3,000 lives were lost, and much of the city was reduced to rubble. That disaster shaped modern building codes in the United States. In 2004, the Indian Ocean earthquake, with a magnitude of 9.1, triggered one of the deadliest tsunamis ever recorded. Waves reached 30 meters in height. Over 230,000 people died across 14 countries. It was a global tragedy that exposed the lack of early warning systems in the region. In 2011, Japan experienced a magnitude 9.0 earthquake off its northeast coast. It generated a massive tsunami that killed nearly 20,000 people. The disaster also caused the Fukushima nuclear plant crisis, highlighting how earthquakes can create secondary dangers. More recently, in 2023, southern Turkey and northern Syria were shaken by a magnitude 7.8 earthquake. Entire apartment blocks collapsed. More than 50,000 people died. Millions were displaced. The event showed once again how vulnerable human settlements remain. Each of these quakes had its own story, different magnitudes, different locations, but the same outcome: lives lost, economies shaken, landscapes forever changed. Why do earthquakes matter today? For one simple reason: people. More than half of the world's population now lives in urban areas. Many of the largest cities sit near active fault lines. Los Angeles, Tokyo, Mexico City, and Istanbul all are vulnerable. The economic cost is immense. According to the World Bank, earthquakes and related disasters cause billions of dollars in damage every year. Roads, hospitals, power grids, and homes can be destroyed in seconds. Recovery takes years. But the impact is not only physical. Communities face psychological trauma. Families are displaced. Generations carry the memory of loss. There is also the challenge of prediction. Unlike hurricanes or floods, earthquakes cannot yet be forecast with precision. Scientists can identify risk zones and probabilities, but the exact time and place remain uncertain. Still, progress is being made. Countries like Japan and Chile have developed advanced early warning systems. These systems send alerts to phones, radios, and public transport seconds before the shaking begins. That short time allows people to take cover, trains to stop, and emergency plans to activate. In some cases, those few seconds save lives. Engineering has also advanced. Modern skyscrapers are designed to sway, not shatter. Base-isolated foundations absorb shocks. Retrofitting older buildings is another step toward safety. Yet in poorer regions, resources remain limited. Vulnerable structures collapse more easily. That gap between nations is one of the reasons death tolls vary so widely. Climate change adds another layer. While earthquakes are not caused by climate, disasters linked to them, like tsunamis, landslides, or infrastructure collapse, are more severe when combined with extreme weather. Rising seas mean bigger risks from tsunami flooding. Heavy rains can trigger earthquake-induced landslides. When the earth roars, it reminds us that we live on a restless planet. Beneath our feet, plates continue to move just as they have for millions of years. Earthquakes are not going away, but how we prepare for them can decide how much they cost in lives and in future stability. History shows that awareness saves lives. Early warning systems, strict building codes, and community preparedness all make a difference. The lessons from San Francisco, from Japan, from Turkey, they're not just stories of destruction, they're lessons for tomorrow. As urban populations grow and infrastructure expands, the risks rise too. But so does our ability to respond. Science and engineering offer tools. Policy and planning provide direction. And people, ordinary people, carry resilience. When the earth shakes, we cannot stop it. But we can learn. We can adapt. And we can build societies ready for the day the earth roars again.